further ado, I think it's about time to scroll on into the game and go down to the field. For Northern Gaming versus Ohmydog, with the commentary is going to be Leaf and Lawler. Take it away, guys.
What's going on, EU? We had some good matches yesterday with NA, and I don't expect that to stop at all. Lawler, how you feeling?
Doing pretty good, man. I hope we don't have as many 3-0s as we did yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to see probably some closer games knowing how crazy EU gets, but you never know with these two teams. First up, number 9 in the community power rankings versus number 2.
Well, I mean, this is going to be a tough matchup for Ohmydog. I mean, you look at, well, first off, their logos. I think you know who's going to win. So you look at their power rankings. I think we know who's going to win. And we look at their their current standings in the RLCS. I think we know who's going to win. I mean, do you think Ohmydog has a chance at this, or is this kind of...
It's definitely an uphill climb for Ohmydog. Ohmydog is definitely a team that they've shown good poise when it comes to aggressive styles. Their defense is phenomenal, and that's something that they do very well against. It's a matter of translating that into offense, and that's been their biggest issue. When you go against a team that plays as fast as Northern Gaming, they're going to be on their back heel the majority of the game.
I know, and that's a good point to bring up. It's the speed of Northern Gaming. Right. I mean, even losing Greasy and bringing in Mystic, trying out a couple other thirds, they haven't lost that speed. They're fast. They're one of the fastest in Rocket League at this level in general, and that's just something that's really hard to compete with. So game number 1, we have Ohmydog versus Northern Gaming. We're going to see if Ohmydog can hold up against the speed of Northern Gaming. Best of 5. Getting started right now. A first early goal almost coming out from Mystic. He tries to get a quick one on the board. Fortunately for them, it does not sink into the net. Now counterattack from Ohmydog. Starts to progress towards the origin, but stopped at midfield. Any attempts to stop in their tracks. It's Northern Gaming already feeling good. Rotation strong, but not finding any opportunity to get another early advance here.
Yeah, very quick play coming out already. Like you mentioned, being stopped at the midfield. That's something that this Northern Gaming team does a lot, but a mistake coming out.
Goal, though. Dogu is going to easy finish that one off. Some overcommittance.
Yeah, coming in quick. You had 2 players there. We had one backing up and another trying to come in to help contest. Fortunate, he probably should have just stayed back, stayed patient, and waited for the mistake to play out.
Absolutely. When you see Mystic move in like that, you know he's not recovering quick. Wait it out. Make sure you get that block, because now they are down a goal. Shouldn't be too hard for them to bring it back, but still not a situation you want to be in. Turbo had to a lot, no finisher there. Dogu's going to try to contest, but Maestro does win out on that one. Back pass from Dogu. It's going to give the Ohmydogs a little more time to recuperate here, but a lot of pressure from Northern Gaming is going to keep them in their own end as they try to make an attack here off the backboard. No one to finish that one up. Will go into the hands of Turbo as Dogu follows him up, see if they can get a pass out. Fast touch from Remco almost throws Turbo off his wheels, but he does stay strong and make sure that ball stays in the orange end.
Good job by Mystic as well. He didn't know how to contest that 50-50 from the side, so just rotates back in the net. Never a bad idea.
Minute and a half gameplay surpassed so far, and still only 1 goal on the scoreboard. Northern Gaming looking to make a breakout of their end right now. Remco ready for a pass. This could be their chance. A lot intercepting that play before it gets any further executed. Mystic with a nice long clear. Should give him some breathing room, unless a lot sends it back quickly like he just did. Remco playing some ping pong with him. As once again, they're not finding the best opportunities here to get a play started up. Mystic could be a chance here if he drops in front of the net, but no follow-up from Northern Gaming, and that's going to be pushed to the side by Dogu.
No, part of the reason Mystic got a second touch on the back of his car there.
Oh, is he going to get that? I thought a lot would have been able to save it.
No, coming back in across the front. You see how Maestro decides to play this off the backboard, and with that slight little roll-up off that back, it pinches back out a little bit out of the reach of Turbo, able to get a goal, tie this up.
Approaching the halfway mark, and we are back where we started at the beginning of this match. 1-1, all tied up. Northern Gaming gets that equalizer. Dogu, though, going to try to clear this one out for a lot as they want to put themselves back up on the scoreboard. Northern Gaming not going to allow them to do that. Keeping the pressure on. Slowly but surely. See if they can find a play started up here. No third in, so a lot will have a chance to push that one hard down towards Northern Gaming's end. Ohmydog now on the attack. Wide shot. Turbo trying to find that upper corner. Can't quite, so we'll have to try again. Dogu a little off on his aerial there. a lot, trying his best to keep possession, but instead gives it away. Maestro going to run down the other end of the field. There's Mystic and Remco both setting up for a play. Second touch, not the most optimal thing there from Mystic. Remco will be out of the play. Maestro going to have to clean it up at midfield.
Good defensive rotations coming out from Ohmydog, something that we talked about how they excel in. As soon as you see one player move in behind them in net, the player who is closer to the ball moves in, and then the other one takes a spot. So constant rotation, keeping and handling this pressure of Northern Gaming.
Maestro missed a quick turnaround from him, but Maestro loses possession as they try to get an attack on. Both teams doing a very good job of intercepting plays before they get into the box, creating scoring opportunities. Passing play here, Maestro a little bit wide. Good awareness from Mystic to send that one straight down. As they almost put one in. A minute 20 left in game number 1. Still 1-1. Northern Gaming doing a good job with the pressure, but Ohmydog also doing a very good job on the defense side. No shots really coming out. Here's one, a long, hard shot. Turbo Pulsa getting credit for that one, and the Wiggle Selly.
Yeah, very big counterattack coming out. That ball played straight down by Maestro. No power to it. Able to respond quickly. Pushes that back outside to Turbo. Turbo takes a rocket of a shot. Now able to get back in defense in time. They're up by 1 minute left.
You said it. They are now in the lead. Ohmydog looking to break their curse from last week. Find themselves in a higher spot on the PR. See if Northern Gaming can destroy their dreams, or if game number 1's going to be going over to Ohmydog. The last 50 seconds of gameplay, Dogu, a long clear, just puts that one on target. That's all they have to do now. You've talked about it yesterday, is clock management. The last few seconds of gameplay, make sure you're playing it smart. You don't have to get any more goals, just don't let any in. Demo there, Turbo on Maestro is going to give him some breathing room, but a shot. Mystic gets a second touch, keeps it in the end. Should allow Maestro and Remco to move up. Maestro does get demoed. A shot, though, from Remco. How did he find the net?
That second touch, all by Mystic setting that up. That second touch causes that ball to settle in the corner. And then the demo after just leaves Turbo in a one-on-one situation. He almost had that save, but if that shot wouldn't have been placed any better, like able to hit the post and then bounce in, so difficult to save.
That was an incredible shot from Remco. Ties them up with only 20 seconds left. They're looking to take away those dreams. Now Remco with a shot. That might be in. Maestro trying to get the steal. Turbo does make it back in time. Just barely keeping his team alive in this. Mystic puts it in front from Maestro as they move forward. Dogu out of the play. Only 2 people in net now. A lot having to get up quick to that one. Remco with one more chance here to pass that one out to Maestro. Still in the air. This ball has to touch the ground for an overtime there. It'll be. We hit first overtime in game number 1 of EU, and I think it was mentioned before how close these guys are going to be, and this is a testament to that. But a quick 3-second overtime goal from Dogu. It's a little reminiscent of yesterday.
Talking about cheating up here, you see these guys come in at a 50-50, and Maestro trying to follow it up just gets beat inside and played in. Very quick goal coming up from Ohmydog, and I'm sure they're happy about that one.
Oh, there's no way you can't be. You just beat Northern Gaming, game number 1. You're already a point up on the scoreboard. I mean, that's feeling good. But man, we've seen that those quick kickoff goals like that should not be happening, especially in overtime like that.
No, in situations like that, don't leave the risk available. Keep somebody in the back of the net, just someone very settled. You know, when that ball comes back, just a big clear play outside, you have plenty of options. Just why take that away?
I just want to point out there are 0 saves from Northern Gaming at all, but there's 4 shots on net. So accuracy seems to be a problem for Ohmydog at the moment.
Yeah, there's a couple shots that were a little bit off, but sometimes those shots also, when you're going up against the backboard, it's more so intended as a pass, so it just kind of triggers that event. But still, put somebody in net, clear it out.
Anyways, they won it. So Ohmydog already up a point now. Northern Gaming seeming to have a little bit trouble finding opportunities to put that ball on target and put it in the back of the net. Right. I mean, Remco eventually found the post and started putting it in, so maybe that's what they're going to have to do is find those tricky shots. But Ohmydog doing a very good job on the defense, keeping them at bay and making sure they just don't get in the box as much as Northern Gaming would like to.
Right. Well, Northern Gaming, we see them up to their old antics as well. They like using the backboard. You saw it in the last couple seconds there. Backboard, 3 hits. Didn't lead to a goal initially, but eventually after that demo, they got another one. So they do like to use that backboard. It's kind of how they use their play style to draw somebody out off of defense. And that's nothing new. We've seen them do it plenty of times. It's very tough to defend. It's probably the hardest place to defend is right above the net.
Well, we're going to see if Game number 2, Northern Gaming can find those spots that they need. Ohmydog up 1-0 in this best of 5. Looking to break that streak of losing against Northern Gaming. This will be a tough team to do it against, but they've just shown they can do it unless Northern Gaming can make the adjustments they need to in the rest of the series and take away with a win. Maestro with a little bit of a lob there with the help of a teammate. Remco Mystic a little cluttered up, but it does work out for them as they managed to push that onto offense, but they can't really create anything out of it. Here's a chance for Mystic to drop that one down off the backboard, scoring opportunity. Remco a little bit late, still rolling towards the net. Turbo forced to make an awkward save. He does manage to keep it out a lot, bullying Maestro's Dogu. Runs that one up the field. Not breaking past midfield, though. Northern Gaming looking to keep the attack on. As they were so close, they felt it, they tasted it, and they want to put that ball in the back of the net. Passing play, though, from Ohmydog. Not finished off by Dogu there, as it is intercepted by Northern Gaming defender. Turbo boosted up and ready to make another push. Sees a lot, but just tries to carry it in himself. Remco getting in the way of that one.
Lots of aggression from both sides, but Ohmydog doing a very good job this game, matching that with the contest in the air. Those 50-50s going in their favor.
Turbo out front a lot, has a chance, but Mystic forced to keep that one to the side. Maestro's going to lose out on this one. So he backs off Dogu to the far side. Remco to pick it up at Turbo. Getting in the way to follow up. No finish on that one. Leaving a lot back to defend against Maestro and Mystic. Only one defender left if they could get it past. Dogu makes the right touch and keeps it to the corner. There's a bad touch, though. Remco might be able to put that one in. Soft side doesn't go hard enough, and it does remain out of the net. Still 0-0. 2 minutes passed already. Both teams getting opportunities now, but not finding the back of the net. As Mystic, Northern Gaming trying to move up. Awkward spot on defense. A lot getting a mid-air demo. Could be a chance to keep the pressure on, but they back off instead, giving Northern Gaming a chance to recuperate.
Both teams being very creative. Oh,
yeah,
my
that
goodness.
was a bad touch. We see a couple of those bad Spider-Man touches now from Northern Gaming.
Yeah, they need to be careful. Clears are going to be the name of this game. But both sides, as they move up and they progress on offense, they're getting very creative with their touches. They're using that corner to have it kind of ricochet back inside or using that backboard. Both teams doing a very good job of it.
Maestro, the pass to Mystic. He gets the shot, but up a little bit too late. Doesn't get the accuracy that he needs. Remco, a couple uncharacteristic whiffs from him. See if he can tighten those up. Maestro trying to keep the offense allowing his teammates to get boosted up, put the pressure in, but a lot gonna get a pinch, put it back to midfield. Mystic. Remco now with Turbo, the last one in net. This is a chance right here, but that goes way wide as Turbo getting that clear to midfield. Pressure good from Northern Gaming, but again, not finding the shots on net that they need to be able to put one in. Keeping the attacks from Ohmydog at bay, though, is helping.
When both these teams play like this, it usually comes down to just a couple mistakes. And you saw one almost sneak in early on the side of Northern Gaming, just not able to capitalize on it, Ohmydog. But still, back and forth, very evenly matched game.
Remco Mystic trying to go for that pinch shot. Would have been great had they gotten that. So hard to defend against those Rockets. Instead they're caught on the back heel, almost a pass play. Turbo looking out for a lot there, trying to get that pass to him. Very close, but instead they're going to be on the back heel again. A shot coming in from Mystic. Turbo all over the field for his team.
Good team clear as well. That ball played out in the middle and then dropped right back to his other teammate. They're doing a fantastic job of Ohmydog of keeping this away from a very aggressive Northern Gaming team.
Maestro now by himself, loses out on that 50-50 as Turbo puts that one underneath him. Dogu support. Turbo's going to back off there as he tries to dunk that one in off Mystic. A lot, not doing much over in that corner. It's going to be Turbo back. The only one has to get a good touch, and he does.
Part of the reason why he wasn't doing anything in that corner is he was giving somebody at Northern Gaming a ride. He was literally just bumping him across the field the whole time. He did it for like 5 seconds.
I didn't even see that. Yeah. Just having some fun on the field. 30 seconds left, still 0-0. This game going by very fast, as we've had 0 interruptions from goals. A lot. Let's move it up, but Maestro, Remco are waiting there. Chance for them to move out, but a soft touch here is going to get stolen away. Turbo up to a lot. The drop back to Turbo, but Mystic, seeing what's going on there, says no. We're going back the other way. Remco and Maestro now with a chance to score if they can get this in front of the net, but they still cannot. Mystic, the last opportunity right here with 4 seconds left. Unless Remco can get another touch up, that'll probably drop unless it can put it in. This ball has to touch the ground, and we might see another overtime between these two. Game number 2 and the second overtime.
On that way back, I love how Remco shadows the ball for his teammate. And what I mean by that, as the ball is coming back, he's doing a back pass to his teammate. He slowly follows the ball just to make sure if another player comes in, he's got to get past 2 defenders instead of just 1. Smart play and still giving his team the opportunity. But yet, we go to overtime. These teams so evenly matched.
Long clear try to come up from Dogu, but Remco getting in the way of that one. A lot, and Dogu on the attack. Chance here. Good stop there by Northern Gaming as they move back the other way. The momentum,
what a shot!
What a transition in momentum. The counterattack puts it in 30 seconds into overtime.
Such a good touch by Mystic off that bounce. He plays it back against the wall to draw in Turbo and around him. Even though he wasn't contesting immediately, it caught him off guard, and then that flick at the end. It looked like it clipped a little bit, just not enough of a pressure of a hit to get it over the side. Northern Gaming going to clutch that one last second.
You know what? That might be what they have to start doing. They can't find any scoring opportunities when they're on offense and they're in the end. Just start getting those long shots, those Pluto shots I call them.
Yeah, one of the things that they're going to have to do, and you saw it both times, either the shots have to be like on point, like getting off. The defense of Ohmydog, only 2 saves, but we still only have 2 shots. So both shots that were, immediately on target were saved. And Ohmydog's been rotating very well on defense.
3 shots total between these teams. It was such a back and forth. As I said, they can't find those scoring opportunities. Both teams doing such a good job on defense and just stopping any of the advances in their tracks and then moving back the other way. That goal we just saw is really what both teams have to do at this point if they want to start getting goals in. The only way Remco got one before was putting off the post, such an awkward shot, right. And then this one too, team playing your own end. We're going to have shots like that.
You see Ohmydog. Ohmydog's been making fantastic team plays. You saw those dropbacks. Turbo's been phenomenal with those touches, dropping them down to his teammates. It's just a matter of doing that on the offensive side of the field. And
Absolutely.
If you can't, you saw what happens when you do it with a big full clear. The counterattacks are very quick, and I know what that ooh means. It means we got a different map.
Yeah, we got Neo Tokyo coming your way as we drop down into it. It seems like EO likes this Neo Tokyo.
I like it just
I
as
love
much.
it.
It's awesome, and I'm glad to see it. The reason why we as commentators and analysts really love this map is simply because of the plays that it gives you from going from higher to lower elevation. The ceilings are much higher, so you get a lot of aerial play. It really allows these teams to get creative.
Well, on your rotations, it changes. Everything changes, your bounces. It's a new skill set to be had, and I love to see it. It just deepens all these players' skill sets. We'll see who can get the first goal on Neo Tokyo as we drop down into game number 3. Both teams tied up 1-1 on the scoreboard in this best of 5. Maestro getting a touch off the lip towards the other end. That drops down for him. A shot a little bit too high. Mystic going to wait back. Remco instead. One thing you watch these teams is pushing up too hard on this map. You see a lot of long goals. That's something you got to watch out for.
As well from the corners, you even saw it immediately. That pass inside was rocketed across. Even though he had a soft touch, that thing flew in.
Maestro with control. Puts it up on the lip. A double jump up will get you nice and perfectly on that lip. He loses control, though, to Dogu. As they move that towards the other end, there's a pass out, but Turbo waiting back. He knows those long clears can come out. Not very smart to advance too hard and overcommit on this map, or any map in general, but this one in particular. Now, Northern Gaming moving the other way. Mystic going to go for the boost instead. Remco off the lip. Back out to Mystic with a shot on target, but a lot in net as they move back down the other way, and we're seeing a lot of the same gameplay we saw in the first 2 games, the back and forth between these 2 teams as they try to find those very rare scoring opportunities.
Yeah, Supa Sevu indeed cannot disagree. That shot was placed perfectly, and you're going to see that a lot out of Northern Gaming. Those top left corners is where they like to make it difficult on the other team, but it doesn't matter. Ohmydog yet again coming up defensively.
A lot riding that Mario Kart track on the back there. Put that one out to the other side for his team. There's a high-flying turbo pulse at the ceiling. Very high up. Couldn't even see him on the camera, actually, as he comes flying in, trying to set up a play for his team. Maestro off the backboard. Here's a scoring opportunity.
Oh, no.
Getting in the way.
What a play. A lot saying no, no, no to that, getting up and bumping him out of the way. That's such good awareness to beat somebody out. If you can't make a save on it, why not get the player?
Absolutely. Mystic now with Remco the other way, Turbo up, and one thing you'll see is having any more than 2 people on that upper lip at a time is a very, very dangerous situation, but a pass out, Mystic has a chance, but he misses just barely, could have snuck that one in the top corner. Not an easy shot, but something you got to make, especially when these games are such low-scoring games. Remco to Maestro as he sends that one back up to Remco. Remco the follow, the backboard pass. Mystic has a chance here again, but doesn't want to overcommit on that one. Will wait up on the lip. Turbo sends it to a lot. The pop-up. No follow-through from Dogu there, though, as he waits back a bit. There's a touch-out from Maestro as Mystic can finally put one on target, but a little bit wide. Turbo is going to have a chance to send that right back down to the other end.
Both teams doing a very good job of using the elevation of this map, not only in their shots, but also their clears. You saw that ball by Turbo flew all the way across the field without hitting the ceiling, something we wouldn't see in a regular map. Getting the advantage of that, and now look at the pressure they're able to apply.
There's a backboard pass to Dogu, and he's going to finish it off, and their pick going in their favor so far.
These shots coming across the middle, a lot playing that so high, and Turbo carrying through, playing it off the backboard. You see 2 players trying to go up on defense for Northern Gaming, just not able to calculate how slow that's going to fall down with the elevation involved. Makes it very difficult to predict.
1-0 now with 1:30 left. Ohmydog looking good on this one, but a touch from Mystic as he tries to drop it, and that would have been an incredible shot had it had a little more power on it.
Yeah, still saves coming up from Ohmydog yet again. Back and forth, these shots getting more and more creative, but doesn't seem to matter. They're going to have to try something a little bit different, and I think it's going to be the elevation coming into play. Going from a high position or a low position to the opposite makes it very difficult to save. You saw it work for Ohmydog. Northern Gaming might have the same opportunity.
Well, as you said, with the higher ceiling, the backboard passes are a little easier to make. You have a little more area to hit. And that's exactly what Ohmydog did to capitalize on that first one and get that first goal. They're going to try for a second one with 50 seconds left. Northern Gaming has to start making some moves. Well, they already are, but they have to make those moves result in a goal. If they want to tie this one up, we're hitting crunch time. As I said before, any overcommitments can result in another goal. A lot more than standard maps. So that could be a problem for Northern Gaming as they want to watch out for that situation. Maestro up quick, 30 seconds left. Mystic Maestro trying to move that one forward, but a good contest from Dogu.
Now Maestro is a player that we know is notorious for going up very quickly, but even he is being patient. He doesn't know if these balls are going to hit the ceiling or not, so he settles, waits for the play to happen, and then goes for it. Probably good in his circumstance just because you can't make mistakes against this team.
Mystic with a pass out, scoring opportunity here if Remco can get it, but just stopped out by a lot. They can't put it in. The ball in the hands of Ohmydog, a lot taking his time on that lip, knowing that he has the upper hand there, literally. This ball just has to touch the ground for Ohmydog to win this game, and they take it. Game at number 3, going to Ohmydog, and it looks like their pick going in their favor. And is that the first time a team's won on their non-standard map pick?
It has.
There you
it's
go.
It's the first time a team that is so far in the RLCS, any team that has picked a non-standard map has lost until now. Ohmydog coming out and winning on their map, and they did it with good fashion too. Very, very precise. Only 3 shots, still most of them put on net convincingly, but their defense is what spells the story. Every single time, Ohmydog's defense has saved some phenomenal shots. You saw Mystic with that second touch, should have went in, not for them.
It's tough, and I think that's actually, not to harp on anyone, but I think that's something that Mystic does need to clean up a bit on offense. There were a few scoring opportunities where that ball could have been in the back of the net, and they just didn't end up in the back of the net. So hopefully they can tighten that up coming into game number 4. That's something they'll need. I mean, they already brought back a game in game number 2. They can do that in game number 4. But Northern Gaming will see what their pick is. Most likely a standard map. And I think they were feeling good coming into game number 2, so game number 4 should be in their hands.
Yeah, you did see Northern Gaming go with some things that weren't necessarily in their style. You saw Maestro had a couple shots on net that was just giving away the possession. He should have played those off the backboard and let his teammates come in, something that they're notorious for doing.
Well, we'll find out, and as we said, a standard map it shall be as we come into game number 4. Northern Gaming looking to bring this one back to an evener. If Ohmydog wins this next one, it's actually their set. They will win this set and get a point finally on the scoreboard as they are 0-2 on the leaderboards here in RLCS.
Well, I'm happy no matter what, the wizard that is Gibbs is wrong for his prediction. And that makes me happy a little bit.
That makes us all happy inside. Except the chat, they love Gibbs. They're going to ream on us for that one. Good passing plays from Ohmydog early on as they try to get that first goal. 12 seconds in. Does get intercepted by Northern Gaming. A shot, though, from Dogu, the long one. Mystic getting a touch up. He's going to need support from teammates quick, as we did have a rush there from Dogu, but miss leaves Northern Gaming at ease. Maestro trying to rush back. Mystic, the pass to Remco. Trying to get boosted up. Spawns a little bit too late. It's going to be a chance for Ohmydog. Mystic getting in the way quickly on that one, and forward movement seeming to be a problem for Northern Gaming, as they can't get past that midfield.
Yeah, even for a lot had the ability to contest at 50-50, but goes the safe route, doesn't want to just make a cheeky touch. He falls all the way back, and what a pass play. Turbo should have made that shot. What is he doing?
That was a little bit odd from Turbo, as you just said. A beautiful pass coming up from a lot, and no finish from Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo, that's something that we know he makes. He's probably one of the most accurate on their team.
Maestro almost getting a bit of a dangle himself back into the other end there, capitalizing on that whiff from Turbo as they had to rush back, but no goal. Still 0-0. We've seen this before. There's a shot, though. Mystic listening to what we were saying, and beautiful touch from him there.
Yeah, unfortunately for Dogu, trying to clear that out a little bit farther, just doesn't hit the right part of his car on the nose, and that drops back in the middle. Able for Mystic. Mystic stepping up. We talked about it literally minutes ago. Needs to step up, make some shots, put him on net. Living up to that name.
There it is. 1-0 now in favor of Northern Gaming, but a quick answer almost coming out. A lot should be able to finish it. He does, and the quickest answer we've seen in a while.
Quick answer indeed. You see Dogu try to take this touch and plays it so smart. He delays the hit with the soft tap, lands, and then hits it again immediately. He probably would have scored that on his own, just a little bit wide, but still, rotations coming through. Teammates able to follow up and put this as a tie.
I like to see them capitalizing on that kickoff reset, bringing everybody back to neutral. Allows you to shift the momentum in your favor very quickly. And they did exactly that. 1-1. A minute and a half has passed. A lot trying to keep control here as he sees Remco creeping up, giving Turbo and Dogu enough time to get in net in position and ready for a counterattack. They're all boosted up and ready to go, but Dogu, don't know what he was doing there, gives the ball away to Maestro. Turbo a lot having to move that one through the corner, but the pressure from Northern Gaming keeping that one pressured in the corner there, not allowing it to break out. Finally it does. Dogu just barely missing the nose of his car on that one, and it will be Northern Gaming going back the other way. A touch stopped out by Turbo.
Yeah, very good shot placement as well. Yet again stopped by Turbo. Back and forth between these two teams. You see the way that these guys are going to push up now. Shadowing one as one tries to make a play. The other two spread out and really open up the space of this field. They have the ability to contest pretty much anywhere on the map, and it's part of the reason why they're able to keep Northern Gaming at bay.
Mystic gets that one around Turbo, but not Dogu. Sends that back towards the Northern Gaming end. Turbo backs off instead of being a nuisance. Maestro has a lot of time to figure out what he's doing here, but doesn't figure out the right thing. Two-player Spider-Man in here. If Alada got the pass out, could have been a scary spot for them. Dogu was creeping around at that midfield line for a shot. Northern Gaming finally moving out to the other end. Some back and forth again between these two teams. Very evenly matched at the moment. Don't know if it's Ohmydog stepping up or Northern Gaming not playing at their top. Either way, still sitting at a 1-1. There's a shot from Maestro. Dogu keeping it out. Turbo waiting in net, allowing Dogu and a lot to move up the field, but Maestro single-handedly getting in the way, does lose control, finally forcing Turbo Pulsa to make a move. But good rotations on Ohmydog on defense. Leave him in a good spot for an attack here from Northern Gaming.
Northern Gaming starting to pick up the pace, the aggression coming out, but as you mentioned, the rotations from Ohmydog still keeping this. They just need a big clear, push it back out. Otherwise, the pressure is eventually going to get to them because they are going to be out of boost.
Turbo with a clear opportunity here. Right into the hands of Remco. A lot waiting back, but Mystic with a shot off the crossbar. Maestro tries to finish it. Remco way too high. Maybe expecting that old style of backboard passing, but Mystic was not tight in that rotation. Back for boost instead. A lot past two. Not past the last though. Turbo stopped by Remco as Maestro wait for a shot from Dogu. A little bit soft here. Mystic has a chance to set up a play here. He does off the backboard. No one there to force it in. They do see Dogu up to greet that one in the air. Dogu to the side. Mystic, Northern Gaming putting the pressure on, but once again having difficulty finding The shot's on net.
Yeah, pressure's still not coming out. You see how well they're playing this. And Turbo going for a demo, interesting choice. Someone needed to go up and contest that, and neither of his teammates were able to do so. Still stops the rotation and stops the pressure. They're trying to get creative. You even see this Northern Gaming team trying to go some demos of their own.
Well, that's exactly it. You have to start getting creative, and there's a passing play from Northern Gaming. 10 seconds left. They set themselves ahead in game number 4.
Turbo trying to clear that out, and that ball just goes straight up and back down. But what was really good about it was that touch from Maestro. Able to play that not only back into the middle, but back towards his team. Makes it easy for them to be the first one to it. Puts in a shot.
That's that creativity we're talking about. Instead of using that backboard like they're used to, send it backwards, take the shot, throwing off your opponents with 3 seconds left. It's looking like that's going to be game number 4 to Northern Gaming, and we hit a tie in the series once again. Game number 5, already more games than NA had at this point.
Pretty much. Yeah, we look at between these two teams, the difference being Ohmydog right now is 0-2. They need this win, and if they can do it against Northern Gaming, who only had 1 game last week, that's going to put them in a pretty good position. Northern Gaming does after this match, after going against another team that's undefeated in Mocket Aces. So both sides, this match comes down to a crucial moment, and whoever secures this win in the series is going to be sitting pretty.
Well, Northern Gaming's probably going to want that win more than anything, because it's going to feel good, man, going into your next match, coming off of a win, then a loss instead. Especially against a team that you're probably expecting to win based off all the numbers that we looked at earlier, PR and stats. But they're really probably looking to win this next one. The thing is, they're just not paced up as fast as I think we're used to seeing Northern Gaming.
No, and you saw a little bit of that at the end. As you saw those rotations come through, they were beating Ohmydog to every single ball. And even after that, you could saw Maestro and Remco getting a couple bumps involved. They were really trying to mix it up because they saw that they were sitting back a little bit. So taking advantage of that is what they need to do. It just hasn't seemed to work out for them yet until, those couple games where they do get that last-second goal. But why wait till the last second? Apply that pressure. It's what you guys are so good at.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like they found their way to pace up. The next goal is finding a goal against Ohmydog. But Ohmydog also not wanting to give up pretty quick on this one. They've already lost 2 games in the RLCS league play so far. They don't want to lose another one. 2 sets. They don't want to lose another one when they're this close to beating Northern Gaming, one of their hardest matchups yet. You definitely want the win on this. Game number 5, Northern Gaming, Ohmydog, all tied up 2-2 in the series. This is match point. Winner takes the win in the series. Turbo and Untitled trying to get that quick early goal, as we said, off the kickoffs. Kickoffs, that's the time to get those early goals. Set yourself on the right foot. They aren't able to do so, though. They are stopped out by Northern Gaming. And the aggression snuffed out. There's a backboard pass here. Maestro up early, but Turbo intercepting that. Coming across and sending up for Dogu as they transfer the momentum on the ball down to the other end. A shot. Remco, Maestro both going for a save on that. Maestro not flipping very smart, allows him to recover very quickly. Mystic definitely been one on offense for Northern Gaming a lot here. Gets a bit of a miss. They will end up back in their own end as Remco tries to break past that midfield line. Pass here. Remco might be able to get a touch on that. Maestro now has a chance. He will pull it to the side instead. Probably hoping for that boost. Loses possession while doing so. Turbo with a good clear off the backboard.
Been sitting on board with a lot for the majority of this first half. And the way that he plays, he's playing back very, very far, and it shows why the aggression from Ohmydog really isn't there. That third man being a crucial element to it. As soon as those 2 players kind of get relieved of the pressure, there's nobody else to follow it up. So sitting back, but still, the issue is nobody is helping out the big clear of Northern Gaming. As soon as they push it downfield, Alas just sitting there patiently. He's like, yeah, I'll just put it right back in. And that possession game is definitely being controlled by Ohmydog. It's really smart.
As you said, you may lose on some aggression, but they're going to gain in defense by having someone back like that. Now a lot, though, out of position. We'll see if this is an opportunity for Northern Gaming to get a goal. Flick up from Mystic. Just get stomped out by Ohmydog off the backboard. Remco getting a good touch out to Mystic. A little bit too slow, though. Turbo does beat him to the ball. Tight midfield rotations from Northern Gaming. They aren't allowing Ohmydog to break past too far. Quickly putting that back on offense, but again, still not finding the scoring opportunities as they're stopped out every single time by a contest on defense from Ohmydog.
Yeah, teammates being smart as well, making sure that man back who has a better angle is going to go up to contest, and then just rotating and taking his place. It's really smart play. It allows for very minimal mistakes, but Northern Gaming starting to pick up the pace. You can tell the way that they're pressuring this ball inside as they hit it again back in the opponent's territory, putting themselves in a good position to score some plays.
You can see Maestro, instead of going for the ball, opting for that boost starve. They know they're starting to look for that offensive rotation, that classic Northern Gaming style that we want, but they aren't able to find it as counterattack does break out from the Ohmydog side into Northern Gaming's end. Remco now trying to start up this boost starve rotation. We'll see if they can get it going, as unless Turbo can get that one out, they don't, but Dogu does get it past two of them, and that will send that back down towards an open net. That should not have happened.
Two people going up for Northern Gaming. Big mistake coming out. Dogu beating both of them. You see both Remco and Maestro going for that. Maestro had no business in getting in that.
I was going to say.
But at the same time, Remco should have rotated back. Either one of them making a mistake. But when you both do it leaves, like you said, a wide open net. Either way, Dogu had a beautiful touch down to his teammate. Played it right off to the side, beat out two defenders, and then an easy open net.
As you said, Maestro, a little bit of a lapse in judgment there, but we'll see if they can make it up here as they are pushed back on offense. Second touch from Dogu as he follows that one through. Puts it down into Northern Gaming's end. Maestro with control, not past Turbo though. Remco feels backflip as Turbo is left with a nice, not so easy, but fairly easy shot.
Yeah, that contest coming out, Maestro just not able to get a piece of it. Allows Turbo to play that back inside as it pinches off the wall, and then just shows aggression. Has a good play on it, and he's got two defenders behind him. Why not? Contest the ball, nobody else is going to beat him to it, and he puts it in the net, puts him in a good position.
1:12 left, and Ohmydog is now up 2-0 in the series. Northern Gaming making a couple silly mistakes here, and when you're this close, you can't make a single mistake. Ohmydog capitalized on every single one, and that's why they're up in the series now. Northern Gaming going to have to make the climb back. This might be their chance here. Passing play coming up from Northern Gaming if they have enough boost to finish this off, but Dogu getting up quick to make that save. He knows what was about to happen there. Rolling the other way, past one. Mystic, the second though, doesn't allow it to go. Hits the brakes, but Turbo breaking through that forward movement. Keeps it on the defense for Northern Gaming. 30 seconds left. This could be at 2 goals separating the win here. One going in though, Mystic bringing it down to a 1-goal deficit.
This is the aggression we see. Two players working side by side. Mystic gets the 50-50, and despite Mystic still having a touch on it, you see Remco fly through just because he needs to get that touch before a defender gets up for it, and then Mystic's able to follow up after. Obviously, probably not the most calculated thing, but it works out in their favor, and that's the kind of aggression. When you're down by 2 with only 25 seconds left, you have to make to keep yourself in it. 15
seconds left, a lot trying to increase their lead here. Remco over top of a lot. Maestro losing on that 50-50. That could have been the end of their dream here. Mystic is going to do everything he can to get that in front of the net, but Turbo up so quick, sends that back towards the Northern Gaming end and puts one in just for good measure. And Ohmydog going to be taking the win in game at number 5 against Northern Gaming. Not quite what we had expected.
No, Northern Gaming played very well. It's just Ohmydog's play style seemed to match up very, very well against them. The pressure constantly, as soon as the ball was cleared far, Ohmydog was just sitting there waiting patiently. Everything seemed to be telegraphed by Northern Gaming as well. There's a couple passes inside, and Turbo's just like, yeah, I'm going to contest that. It's straight at me. And he would, and they push it right back. Played very, very well by Ohmydog. It's almost as if this match was made for them.
Absolutely, and again, both NA and EU surprising us now. This RLCS,
makes no sense.
Man. I love
no
it.
Sense.
I love that this RLCS Season 2 is going wonderfully because this is anybody's game at this point. There are no guarantees, and we're going to go back to the Desto because that was not the mauling that we expected.
Thanks, Leaf and Lawler. Wow, what a match to start things off. I think we had a couple overtimes all the way to 5 games. We didn't even go 5 games at all yesterday, I think, in North America. We had sweeps all the way through, but congrats to Ohmydog coming up huge against Northern Gaming. Let's take another look at exactly how Northern Gaming got defeated there by Ohmydog.
The carpet. The Bears were hibernating a little early for winter. It's not that cold yet.
The dad jokes are just out of control right now. They're out of control.
But Ohmydog, just getting that face-off goal in game 1 to win it was huge for them. And then after that, it was just a very low-scoring series. 1-0, 1-0, 2-1, 3-0. Right there, like a lot should have had that save. He had some sketchy plays throughout, but we got Neo Tokyo from Ohmydog.
That bump. That bump was
yeah, that was huge.
Such good thinking, knowing you're not going to be able to reach it in time. And Neo Tokyo actually working in favor of the team that picks it for the first time.
Yes.
Hopefully that'll encourage some more non-standard map choices.
And it was a 5-game series, and they won on Neo Tokyo. That could have been the difference in this set because they were 2-2 on just normal standard maps. So huge pick by Ohmydog there. But it was just sketchy from both teams, I feel like. Northern Gaming, yeah, they got that winner to win 2-1 in game 4, but it wasn't looking good for them. But they were trying to play that ping pong game of just like throwing it back and forth. And Ohmydog, like Lola was saying, was just like they just had a lot back, waiting for the ping pong, just ping pong it right back. And like neither team got a lot of like offensive pressure at all. And that's very unlike Northern Gaming. They usually like to bring the ball up at least to midfield, and then they ping pong it, but off the back wall, which is why they get a lot of scoring chances, but wasn't happening here.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of midfield play out of them. Usually you'll see them passing midfield, getting a lot of redirects, getting a lot of strong hits from anywhere. Once they pass that halfway mark, it's pretty much just free reign for them to do whatever they want. You didn't see as much of that this time, but I think also to give credit to Ohmydog, they did a good job of countering that.
Yep.
They knew exactly what Northern Gaming was going to bring to the table, so they were always on that backboard waiting. They weren't letting it bounce off it at all. I think that's also what kind of messed Northern Gaming up a bit. They had to stop using the backboard because Ohmydog was just there all the time.
I think a testament of two very high-level teams, it being so close throughout and so low scoring, honestly. Really good defense from both sides, and that will be it for Ohmydog. They're going to be ending this week with a win. They're certainly going to be happy about that, especially against a team like Northern Gaming, who we're kind of collectively considering one of the favorites here. Coming up next, we have perhaps the match of the morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you live. It is Market Aces versus Northern Gaming. Market Aces have started out extremely hot in the RLCS. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Northern Gaming versus Market Aces. Stay tuned.